Well, good evening, everybody. Important game ahead and weather ahead, which is concerning players, coaches and indeed spectators, because the forecast is for rain, potentially quite heavy rain, and as well as inconveniencing those who have come to watch, those who have come to play may be encountering conditions which are testing indeed in the hour or two ahead. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
So it's down to business here. Throw it. He likes Moriba. Really well cleared. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Likes Moriba. Marcos Alonso. Ball's gone out of play. Marcos Alonso chooses to go cross-field. Oscar Mingueza. Tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He likes Moriba. Do have a chance to counter here. He's shifting through the gears here. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Must have been told to look for ways to try and construct some space down the middle here.
And what is it, Jim, that they're actually achieving?
Well, it opens up the pitch, stretches the opposition, and it activates more running room.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Eggestein. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Out to the right. And he's heaved it away. Spread out to the left. That is lovely. Elias Moriba. Shapes to shoot! And kept out by the most elastic of save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. just momentary.
Eggestein. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, they could break here. Proves too strong. Eggestein. Oh, easy pickings there. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Well, that's well seen too. Fine run, and he's happy to keep going. Chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
He's very lucky to recover that, and he shouldn't have put himself in that position in the first place.
Play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Matanovic. He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Steaming on goalwards. Marcos Alonso. Oh, good spread. It's an inviting looking ball, that. He likes Moriba. Oscar Mingueza. And it goes cross-field. Eggestein. Aim forwards. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Half-time whistle. Decent enough half, but either side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Freiburg are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Big chance! Oh, taken with style! The second half sparks straight into life! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautiful.
1-0 lead established.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Marcos Alonso. And it's Aspas. Muscular approach does pay off here. Matanovic. He decides to cross it. Matanovic. And here's Aspas. Is there any support? He might not. And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Much subtlety about that challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle, all won cleanly. Eggestein. And here's Aspas. Played out to the right. That's tidy. And it's Mingueza. It is quite a run he's making here. Time to deliver. And he's there to get it away. Have it back and can go again. He likes Moriba. Now this could be a chance. Decent chance! Out to the left it goes. He is through here. Aimed in towards the centre. Moved on forwards. And they win it back again. That's offside. Yes, it is. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Chino, probing pass, could try cutting inside here. Lovely feet. Mingueza's cross. The referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Inter getting this one clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Eggestein. Could move up a gear here. Nice interception, well timed. Aspas. Oscar Mingueza. Can he get onto this? Aspas. Oh, sweet feet. Chance to shoot! changes then in quick succession. Inter clears it away. Ilash Moriba. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Laid back in. He can get that clear. And claimed it back swiftly.
Freiburg surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, it's Aspas. Aspas. Cross into the box.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Freiburg making consecutive changes here. Aspas, Bacino, and it's Aspas. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And here's Aspas. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. Who's going to be first to this?
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Marcos Alonso. Freiburg close now to seeing this one through to the end. Clipped into space. And it's Mingueza. Mingueza's cross, cleared away. Ilash Moriba. Now it's Aspas. There's the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Freiburg making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Great defending, strong and determined. So that's it. It is all over. Freiburg have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads.
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.